Hi everyone. Today we discuss about another decomposition, that is QR decomposition. Q means an orthogonal transformation. R means upper triangular transformation. Not only a square matrix, any matrix A can be decomposed as a factors of the matrices as orthogonal matrix and upper triangular matrix. That we can denote as A is equals to QR, where Q is an orthogonal matrix, R is upper triangular matrix. Okay, Q is an orthogonal matrix which is having orthonormal eigenvectors of A as a columns. Suppose A has a columns x1, x2, x3, then Q1 having eigenvectors corresponding to eigenvalues of A as a columns, which are orthonormal eigenvectors. For finding orthonormal eigenvectors, first we need to find out that eigenvalues and corresponding eigenvectors. After that, each eigenvector, each disjoint pair of eigenvectors are orthogonal or not. If those are orthogonal, then converting into orthonormal vectors. Okay, that is the procedure that's already we discussed in the previous class and in the previous videos. Now here, A has some linearly independent eigenvectors. So how can we reduce that eigenvectors into orthogonal matrices? Each linearly independent vector into orthogonal matrix, and then convert it into some matrix Q which is orthogonal. Okay, and each vector is a unit vector which is nothing but orthonormal eigenvector, orthonormal vector of A. Okay, now how to reduce? That's already we discussed in the previous videos. That's by using Gram-Smith orthonormalization. So once again we are repeating the same procedure. Here for any matrix, A is decomposed as Q into R, where Q is orthogonal, where Q is an orthogonal matrix which is having orthogonal unit vectors. The columns of Q are orthogonal unit vectors, and R is called the upper triangular matrix. If A is invertible, then the factorization is unique if we require the diagonal elements of R to be positive. Okay, now there is no need to compulsion on that. A is a square. Any matrix can be decomposed as Q into R. If suppose A is a real matrix, then Q is the orthogonal matrix. If A is a complex square matrix, then there is a decomposition. A is Q into R, where Q is unitary matrix. R is same, which is orthogonal. Upper triangular matrix. If A is a complex square matrix, then Q is the unitary matrix and R is the upper triangular matrix. Now, if A be a matrix with independent columns, then A can be written as QR. There is a condition here. A must be having a linearly independent columns. Then only we converting into an orthogonal column or orthogonal matrix Q. Okay. Then A can be written as Q into R, where Q is an orthogonal matrix and R is an upper triangular matrix, where R can be found out by using Q1 transpose A, Q1 transpose B, Q1 transpose C, 0, Q2 transpose B, Q2 transpose C, 0, 0, Q3 transpose C. Okay. So how can you find out Q? That by using Gram-Smith process, which is the Q is found by using Gram-Smith process. That's already we discussed in the previous video. So now we look into the example. Find QR factorization for A. 1, 1, 1, 1, minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1, 4, minus 2, 2, 0. Here observe that the columns of A, which is a matrix of 4 by 3, This means 3 columns. Each column is linearly independent. Now we find out A from the linearly independent columns in linearly independent vectors. Here we consider the vectors as A, B, C. Here we are applying the Gram-Schmidt process to find out Q. That means to find orthonormal eigenvectors. Orthonormal vectors. Let us consider capital A is equals to A as 1, 1, 1, 1. Here, to find the orthogonal vectors, here we fix a vector A that we considered as capital A. And then we find out a vector capital B which is perpendicular or which is orthogonal to A. And then we find out a vector C which is orthogonal to both A and B. Here for finding orthogonal vectors, we are using the projection concept. That's already we discussed in the previous videos. If you want, you can go back and listen those. Now here I am giving the formula for you. Using a Gram-Schmidt process, B is equals to the whole vector B minus projection of B on A, which is nothing but B minus projection of B on A means B A transpose B by A transpose A into A. Here, where A transpose B means, so this is transpose means 1, 1, 1 as a row, vector row matrix, and B means a column vector. Just multiplying this, you will get 6, and then A transpose A as 4. Now substitute these values in this B minus A transpose B by A transpose A, that is 6 by 4, which is nothing but 3 by 2 into A. Just simplifying, you will get minus 1 minus 3 by 2 minus 5 by 2. 4 minus 3 by 2 is 5 by 2. Again 4 minus 3 by 2 is 5 by 2. Minus 1 minus 3 by 2 is minus 5 by 2. So this is a vector B is orthogonal to A. So after finding a vector B, once check that the A dot B is equals to 0 or not. Either A dot B or B dot A, both are 0 or not. If both are orthogonal, that means dot product of A and B is 0, then your calculations must be right. Just that verifying your step is right or wrong. Now, coming to C, another vector which is perpendicular to both A and B. So for finding that, C is equals to C minus projection of C on A minus projection of C on B, which is nothing but C minus A transpose C by A transpose A into A minus B transpose C by B transpose B into B. Just finding the product of vectors. A transpose C is 4, B transpose C is minus 10, B transpose B is 25. Just substitute the values and simplifying, then you will get the vector C as 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2. Now, after finding a vector C, once again verify your vectors are right or wrong just by dot product of each disjoint pair is orthogonal or not. So already check that A dot B is 0. Now you check that B dot C is 0 or not. This is also 0. Now coming to C dot A. C dot A is also 0. Okay. Now after finding an orthogonal vectors, normalize those vectors. That's norm A is equals to square root of 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is square root of 4 is 2. Similarly, norm B, which is square root of 5 minus 5 by 2 whole square plus 5 by 2 whole square plus 5 by 2 whole square plus minus of 5 by 2 whole square. Okay, so which is equals to 5. Similarly, find norm C, which is a 4. Now, divide each orthogonal vector with its length. The normalized orthonormal vector means A by norm A. A by its length of the vector. Just find out Q1, Q2, Q3. These vectors are orthonormalized vectors. Just write these columns as a Q, as a matrix Q. This is your matrix Q, which is orthogonal. Every orthogonal matrix comes from a linearly independent vectors in A are orthonormal as having orthonormal eigenvectors. Okay, here Q is having the three columns Q1, Q2, Q3. Each column is a orthonormal orthonormal vectors of linearly independent vectors of A. Now find out the matrix R as Q1 transpose A. This is a matrix, upper triangular matrix. Q1 transpose A, Q1 transpose B, Q1 transpose C. 0, Q2 transpose B, Q2 transpose C. 0, 0, Q3 transpose C. Just multiply the vectors, the product of the two vectors, find out these values and substitute these values in the matrix R. So now coming to the another value, another problem. Here for finding the upper triangular matrix, here we are using the one method, which is product of matrices. The R is Q1 transpose A, Q1 transpose B, Q1 transpose C, and Q2 transpose B, Q2 transpose C, and Q3 transpose C. Not only this way, we can also find in another way. That we'll go through an example that I will explain with an example. Here two more steps are there. After finding these three elements, similarly find Q2 transpose B and Q2 transpose C and Q3 transpose C and substitute all those elements in R and then express A as Q into R. That is your QR decomposition of matrix A. Now we go through an example. Find the QR factorization of A 1 minus 1 minus 1 2 2 1 0 1 2 2 1 2. Here we first note that the columns, that is x1, x2, x3 of matrix are linearly independent set. Then by using Gram-Schmidt process, find the orthonormal vectors u1, u2, u3 by using the vectors x1, x2, x3 vectors. Same as I discussed in the last problem. Now here I am directly give the vectors. This is a linearly independent vector, that is same as considered as u1. Now this is u2. So this u2 is, sorry, is typical mistake. This is u2. u2 is perpendicular to or orthogonal to u1, which is found by using a projection, that is u2 is equals to x2 minus projection of x1 on u1. Okay. So similarly find u3. u3, this is u3. u3 is orthogonal to u1 and u2. Okay. Once after finding that by using Gram-Schmidt process, once again you will check that u1 dot u2 is 0 and u2 dot u3 is 0 or not. After that, the normalize the vectors. That means divide a vector with its length. Here, so length of the vector u1 is under root 4, that is 2. Just divide with by 2. So again, this one is find the length of the vector u2, square root of 3 by 2 whole square plus 3 by 2 whole square plus 1 by 2 whole square plus 1 by 2 whole square. That is 9 plus 9, 18 plus 1, 19 plus 1, 20 by 4. 20 by 4 means that is 5, under root 5. Okay, just divide this with 5. Now similarly for this one. So after finding this orthonormal vectors, then write the matrix Q. The matrix Q is having each orthonormal vector as a columns of Q. So same, which is the procedure is same as the previous one. Now we find out the how R in the different way. In the previous problem, we find out the product of two vectors. Here we find out in the another way. A is equals to QR, be a required factorization where Q is orthogonal. Just orthogonal means Q transpose Q is equals to I, and R is invertible upper triangular matrices, that is A is equals to QR. So here just multiplying for this factorization with Q transpose as a pre-multiple, Q transpose A is equals to Q transpose of QR. Then Q transpose Q is equals to I, which is R. Here R is nothing but Q transpose of A. Not only the product of multiplication, product of vectors, we can find R as Q transpose A. Already find Q, just write the transpose of that matrix, Q transpose, into the matrix A. Simplify that. Just write the transpose, that is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 1 by 2, 3 by root 5 3 by root 5 1 by root 5 1 by root 5 minus 1 by root 6 0, just transpose 0 1 by root 6 2 by root 6 into the given matrix A. You will get upper triangular matrix. Here one more verification step here. If you are not getting here upper triangular matrix, means you are getting somewhere, you did a mistake somewhere in the calculations. Either it is in the matrix orthogonal matrices or in the multiplication. If you want, you can again check that the product of these two matrices will give A or not. Okay. CA can be expressed as Q into R. That's Q is an orthogonal matrix which is having orthonormal vectors. Here R means an upper triangular matrix. So now here I am giving some more practice problems. Just practice yourself. If you have any doubts, then post your doubt in the chat box. Then I will clarify your doubt. Thank you all.